Hey everyone, Nate from Navigator Bookkeeping here. I wanted to make a quick video talking about how to calculate your PPP amount for the payroll protection plan. The applications are coming out right now. Some are open today being Friday, April 3. Some are open next week. But I know a lot of business owners are curious about how much they can actually apply for, because on the application, it's asking for your monthly payroll costs times 2.5. So here's just some information that hopefully will help you figure that out. It can actually be a pretty simple calculation once you get this information, and this information is all from the Treasury's website. None of it is my own, so just so you know that. So calculation, starting with number one, you take your aggregate payroll costs for the last 12 months. So basically, for the last 12 months, just take everything that has gone through payroll, wages, any sort of compensation, taxes, everything, okay? Take that, subtract from it basically the federal taxes, so Social Security, Medicare, and federal income tax for everybody. Okay, so you're taking your full payroll costs minus those federal taxes. Those federal taxes are not covered under the PPP. They will not be forgiven. You are not supposed to use the PPP for those taxes. Once you have that amount, so it's payroll without federal taxes, it's everything besides the federal taxes. The state taxes can stay in there, just not the federal. You divide that by 12 to get your monthly payroll cost. And then you multiply that times 2.5. 2.5 because the PPP is supposed to cover 2.5 months of payroll. Now, a couple stipulations to this. If you follow those 3 steps, you'll have your number. That's the number you can put in the application. A couple stipulations. Number one, if anyone in your business makes over $100,000 a year, gross, okay, that's a gross income over $100,000, you have to subtract any amount that is over $100,000. So make sure you do that in the first step. And also, the PPP only covers employees who live primarily in the United States. So if you have any employees who are not primarily in the United States, make sure not to include their wages in this. So just a little example of what this would look like for you. Let's say for the entire year, your total payroll costs are $350,000, as you can see on the screen. There's your other taxes, federal income tax, Medicare, Social Security, and we'll say that you have one employee who makes $115,000 a year. So you start with $350,000. You subtract everything in those parentheses there. So that's the federal income tax, the Medicare and Social Security, and the $15,000, which is the amount that was over $100,000, and that gets you with $282,500. You then take that divided by 12 to get your monthly cost. That's on the bottom there. And then you take your monthly payroll cost times 2.5, and your winning number there for your application would be $58,854.16. Now, of course, lots of businesses have different stipulations, different specific pieces relating to this. So if you have any questions, I'm going to attach 2 resources to this video so you can check them out. They're both from the Treasury site, so they're coming from the government, so obviously a good source for that. So check those out, see if those are helpful. Otherwise, leave a comment, send me a message. I can give you any insight that I might have as well. And hopefully this is helpful for filling out those PPP applications, which are all coming out now and in the next couple days.